All right, y'all. First and foremost, tell me, is that too loud? Let me know if the fan beside me is too loud. If it is, I'll have to go inside. But you guys let me know if that's too loud for you. First of all, it's a little windy. You can see when I sit closer to it, my hair will start blowing. Do we have a lineup tonight? Let's go ahead and get going.
Dearly beloved, for your entertainment, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Hell's latest arrival, the equal opportunity killer, Alistair.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell me where I am? I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand. I don't belong among the angels, and maybe that's just fine with me. The things I did up there were high school, but now I'm going for my degree. Hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain, and maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. That makes me insane. Haven't been the same since I expired. Doesn't mean that I plan to retire. And now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire. Wait a minute, do I know you? Weren't you an old pal of mine? Departed from us far too early, but now we're meeting a second time. We used to have such fun together, and maybe you have what I need. But first I have one tiny question. Tell me, do you demons bleed?
What does? Oh, they look like dental pictures. Kyle's over here saying that the photos of the cats look like dental photos. And there goes your buddy. You're on duty tonight. Not me tonight. Hey, Pika. Hey, Steph. Hey, Chico. Teresa. I see you guys are in competition already. Hey, Revival. Oh my gosh, you guys are cracking me up with those point things. I have no idea where the hell they came from or what is going on with that. Hey, Thor. You guys are so funny. What do you think of the new intro song? I got one other option.
Hey, Tracy. Hey, Mercedes girl.
Hey, Crafty Girl. You got your mouth washed out with soap a lot? No taking my fan, Bella.
Hey, Pika.
I swear, Revival, it is so much better when you live in that world and the bubble of like, I have so many that I do not recommend on. Pika, thank you so much for the support. You guys are too much. Hey, Kitty Coo. All right, you guys ready? Ugh.
Hey, Ro.
I'm dreading tonight, and it'll be a two-parter because there's just not a possibility that we can get through all the stupidity in once. Mercedes girl, look at her getting those points, and she's like, haha, mofos. You guys are so funny. Hey, Duchess. That's hysterical. You guys are in there. Hey, Tracy, BioBo, Row, Jake Hells. It's going to make you type a lot. You're competitive. Oh, no. Hey, Lorraine. Fire in the hole, you guys. Hey, Shelly. Pointer lover. No, thank you. Cindy Lynn. Let's see. You like it too? Hey, Night Angel. Thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. Mercedes girl, if you get a bunch of ads tonight, let me know. Hey, Grandma Cece. I'm trying something different. Hey, Sheila. Hey, sis. Just me, Sue. Shelly. I don't know anything about it either, Tracy. Hey, Gammy T. Make sure you let me know too. Oh my gosh, Mercedes girl, that's hysterical. Kitty Coo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. You like the other one? Oh yeah, I got the other one here. I'll play the other one too. You guys can have your choices. The other intro they're trying to fix it with Licked. They're having some issues. It keeps getting me, even though like all the licensing and everything is purchased, it still keeps giving me issues. Hey, the real angel, it's good to see you. Shaby, Kathy514. I'll play the other option. Hey to Elizabeth. The other one's a little bit darker. Oh, Lorraine, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Lorraine, I am so sorry. I feel like that's what we're kind of expecting with Bella. I'm so sorry. It doesn't get any easier either. That's horrible. Okay, here's the other option for intro songs. It might be loud, so.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call.
That's the other option. No? They don't like that one?
Oh, no, I'm just telling you for me. I've ordered.
Oh, you don't like that one as well as the other one? Okay. Kyle likes the insane one better. To Elizabeth, who did I miss coming in? You guys tell me which one do you like better. And I'm just playing around with stuff. I just did this a few minutes before because I was like, F it. I'm just going to go to YouTube Creator Studio. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Nature Rocks. Yeah, Lorraine, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you a huge hug. Hey, Shauna M. Ava. If you missed the first one, rewind and you can hear the first one too. Did she use that one? It's all from YouTube Creator Studio. That one makes you anxious? Okay. You like the first one better? You like that one, Kitty Coo? See, everybody, you like the original? I do too. I missed the original already. You like the first one? First one. You like them both? You want me to play the first one? No, thank you. On the second. Okay. Nobody, everybody says nope for the most part on the second one. Here's the first one again.
Dearly beloved, for your entertainment, it's my pleasure to introduce to you hell's latest arrival, the equal opportunity killer, Alistair.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell me where I am? I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand. I don't belong among the angels, and maybe that's just fine with me. The things I did up there were high school, but now I'm going for my degree. Hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain, and maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. That makes me insane. Haven't been the same since I expired. Doesn't mean that I plan to retire. And now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire. Wait a minute, do I know you? Weren't you an old pal of mine? Departed from us far too early, but now we're meeting a second time. We used to have such fun together, and maybe you have what I need. But first I have one tiny question. Tell me, do you demons bleed?
Okay, so this is a way better second choice to the original. I'm partial to my original too, so hopefully as soon as Licked gets it back working, they messaged me back and they were like, there's no problems with it. And I was like, well, They're like, let us get it figured out and we'll get it cleared, because I purchased it. I've owned the license to it since 2022, beginning of 2023. I have so many songs in my licked stuff, but I just don't use them very often. I use them in more pre-records than anything. But I've had that intro song. I love that song. So that's my favorite choice, but this is a good runner-up. And these are right from YouTube Creator Studio, so that's kind of nice too. But the original is our first choice, and that one's the runner-up. The other one compared to that one is so heavy. It's like really dark. It would probably be a good outro. You could probably turn it into a pretty good outro. But I just think like when you're coming in, it like, it's heavy for most people. So I'm just having problems with the original one. It's just through Licked, it's having an issue. I don't know why. It's been doing it for the last like 3 months. And I would just clear them, but it just keeps happening every time. And I'm like, okay, this is fucking annoying. It's blocking them in certain countries. It's annoying. So I can go in and edit it every time, but it's just stupid. And then it takes the live chat off. If you edit your video, it takes the live chat off. And a lot of you guys like to watch the live chat as you watch replays. So you're just glad I'm live. I don't know if you're going to say that here in a minute. Okay. Yeah. Ava, the first one's just fitting. Like that is the most fitting one for sure. Hey, everybody coming in. If I missed you, thank you all for coming in. Hey, Coca. No, you guys are the ones that have to listen to it every time, though. That's the thing is, that's why I want your guys' input, because it's obnoxious if you come in and like, it's a horrible song. Like that's not what I want to do to you guys. So I try to keep them under like a minute and a half. So I'll keep playing around and see what I can find. These were just two that I found right before I started. So I'll keep looking. Hey, gotcha. Thank you for being a member for 9 months. Much appreciated. All right. Are you guys ready? Fuck. Okay. So on the lineup tonight, we have a hell of a lineup tonight. Hey, Sammy. It's good to see you. We're getting back into the bullshit. Oh, Kitty Coo, thank you so much once again for another 5 memberships. Y'all, welcome to the cabana. I need to make a new button.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
It's almost time for an overhaul. July will be officially 3 years that this channel has existed. And some of you have been here from the very start. A lot of you have. Hey, Gigi. It's good to see you. Hey, Chai. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Okay, I'm done dragging my feet. Hey, Just Debbie, BioBo. I don't know who I got and who I missed at this point. Okay, so we're going to start here. Lolly. So Lolly made a post about an hour ago and says, so much for all my work. Love how people take my work and then use it. And use it. Then it discredits every effing thing I've done. No, Lolly, they didn't discredit you. I will be doing that and debunking your BS. But what you're talking about isn't me. What you're talking about is this. What you're salty about is this. Hey, Ann, it's good to see you. Oh, by the way, we need to do a history lesson of the anti stuff. In my experience, because holy shit, there are some of those extremist anti-KJers moving around and in pieces and parts over here. And I mean, ones that actually have reached out and contacted people's family members types over here in comment section, sending people videos and stuff, like people you want to stay the fuck away from because they have zero boundaries. They're around. People that say, like, I push people to the edge and push somebody that far. Like, people that blatantly make up major serious lies and allegations are mingling. And so I think we need to do a little bit of a history lesson. I know, Revival. But because I see what they're doing, I just need to get a quick synopsis. Not tonight. We're not doing it tonight. I'm not their babysitter. Stay away from me. If you want to see some of this shit, go back and watch some of the videos, you guys. There's a lot out there. But I tell you what, Truck You. So I didn't know her from that community. I don't know that community still. Like, I don't know. There's a lot from the anti-community that are good. This is the extremist, like, I don't know what they call them. One's the antis, one's the KJers. The caters. I'm not sure which is which. I know which ones I like trust and which ones I don't. There's some that are pretty factual, stick to the facts, don't do crazy shit. And then there's the other side. The other side is the ones I'm talking about. I think she was gone from that community before I even bumped elbows with them. But I have heard about her. I got warnings about her, but she fights with some that overlaps over there or something. Luckily, I have no history with her, but other people do. So I'm not really sure what that's all about. There's a lot of, yes, Sheila, both at the same time. No, Sheila, I know. And do you think it's any coincidence? No, because a lot of those guys roam in both places. Tara Nicole, Sheila, I almost actually texted you. Hey, Poppy the Good Troll. Hey, Slim Pickens. Hey, everybody coming in. Yeah. We need to just have like a quick synopsis one time over one of these days and talk about it, because there's a lot. And if I can save some people a little bit of a headache, I will do that. Like, go wherever you want. Of course, do what you want. But I can give you my experience with a few of them that has followed me for going on 3 years for no reason. People thought I was KJ. People thought I worked for KJ. I'm still waiting on payroll. My experience has been why I am the way. My experience with them taught me what I learned real fast. It was a real quick learning lesson. Let's just say that. That's why I'm like, no, run. Okay, so Lolly is pissed off. Let's get into this. Yeah, Sheila, it's so freaking funny. She was on BJ's panel last night. I was like, what is going on? And watching BJ try to explain the injunction that she's just a part of, she didn't know what to call that night. She didn't, you guys, I'm not even joking. What we need to do, though, is do that part of that live stream and then the new filings, because she's a part of this appeal and the filings, and she couldn't even remember what to call At Night Intelligence Agency, even though they've rebranded now. But she was like, she couldn't even explain her own goddamn lawsuit that she's a part of the injunction. I was embarrassed for her. Okay, so let's see why Lolly's pissed off about her good work. This is from tonight. This is from Hindsight 2002. Seth Rogers clip channel. This is what Lolly is upset about. They open with some worship music. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean,
you may want to,
if that's your thing, you do you.
And it.
So who we have on screen is Hindsight 2002 co-host, Mama Marissa, the host, and BMW Coupe, Ladybug Mod Squad. This is being hosted on Hindsight 2002 channel.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, Mercedes girl, I'm putting a counter on. I'm sorry if it gets really bad, let me know. But I'm putting a counter on to see how much they do and how they're doing them, because I can't see any of it. Thank you so much for helping, Mercedes girl.
I'm trying to watch this on my computer and make sure I'm on. Hello. So great to be back with you all again tonight. And we want to thank you. Thank you for the response we got last week on our show.
This is the second live stream that they have done.
You know, it takes us all. It's like raising a child. It takes us all. And it takes a village. And it also takes that for a show. You all are just as important as the panel and myself tonight. And we want
You might be asking, what does this have to do with anything? Oh, well, you're going to see really fast upcoming. Hindsight 2002 is the clip channel that clips on behalf of Bullhorn Betty, the Green Team, Seth Rogers, At Night Media.
to say welcome. Welcome everyone that is coming in, and it's in Sebastian's army. We are here for Sebastian, Wayne, Drake, Rogers. Welcome in. If this is your first time seeing us, we did have a live stream last week. You may want to watch that one on replay after this.
People say the Green Team has slowed down. A few of the characters have, because they've been caught up in like drama and stuff, and they're trying to. It's really, really interesting actually with how it's moving. But the ones that are really problematic and have been are really problematic still, like extremely problematic still. They've been really pumping out daily content.
But after the show, maybe you don't want to see us, but we hope you do. We have a lot of things to bring to you tonight. And before I get into that, I want to say,
oh, Mercedes girl. Okay. That's good to know too. I really do appreciate you giving me feedback though, and telling me like what you're experiencing, because I want to make this palatable for you, the viewers. And if that becomes problematic, I want to know. So I appreciate you giving me feedback.
welcome to my co-host,
And I trust you.
Hindsight 2002, and also to our Ladybug Mod Squad, BMW Coop. I couldn't do this show without them. And I am very privileged to be on the panel with them tonight.
Thank you, Mama.
And
We're so pleased to be together as a group.
Hey,
Thank
Angel,
you
glad
to
keep
everyone who's
control.
here, who's come back. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everyone
Natasha,
in
hello.
the comments that have always been so kind. And we're hoping that tonight you will be able to get some information that will help you further your own theories to find.
Hindsight is a lot, sounds a lot, I guess, and this, don't take this offensively because I'm not ageist at all, but a lot older than what I expected them to. For somebody to get wrapped up with people like Nick the Hat, I was expecting somebody younger that would believe or
How dare you?
fight on their behalf.
What do you got?
I mean,
people?
Nothing, but usually they're a little bit more wise.
Sebastian, Wayne, Drake, Rod.
My elderly friends are way more wise than a lot of these young girls on here that
talk
hang
your
out with
way
like
out
T.
of it.
Hello, have you seen T-Rev? T-Rev has women throwing themselves at him. I just heard another guy say that he's getting boobies in his inbox all the time. Titties and death threats is what he said. I have no faith in people's judgment of these men anymore.
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you, Hindsight.
Poor Kyle last night, we were talking about, and I was making him review a video that if we get to tonight, I'll show you guys. And we were laughing because I said, oh my God, I can't even like explain how much, when you try to compare that guy here, let me show you. Just a quick switch-a-roo here, who I'm talking about. When you compare this guy right here with Kyle, it's almost insulting to Kyle. And I do it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so thankful that you're nothing like that. And then I started thinking about it, and we were laughing because I was like, it's an insult comparing Kyle to him, because they are so polar opposite of every single thing that they are. The only thing in common might be the dark colored beard. Other than that, there is, the furthest from reality.
So what I want to get into tonight, I'm not going to mess around. We have a lot to cover, and some of it may be scattered.
Oh, he was given a sermon in that. If we get to the end and we still want to throw 30 minutes in, we'll do that.
Because what we did is we took several things that have been questioned to us.
Hey, baby.
Well, what about this or what about that? So information that has been shared that we don't quite agree with. We are not trying to be mean to anyone. We are not trying to bring hate. I can promise you that. All we can do is bring the truth of what we feel. All this is alleged and in our opinions. And
So they've been running their own investigation, and they think that they've honed into some stuff. Okay. All right, here we go.
main goal tonight is to help everyone. Let's all band together. Let's put our information together. And
Let's cause more chaos in a missing child's case. We're going to try to speed it up a little bit more because holy cow.
let's see if we can't find this child.
Is that too fast? they don't have closed captioning available. Please do that from now on, people.
And like I said,
And I don't care if you dislike me. I'm asking it for your hearing impaired viewers. We oftentimes forget that we do have people that have hearing loss or they like to read. I'm not trying to be an asshole in any way, shape, or form. Everybody, I encourage. Sorry, Kyle's getting a phone call. Ring a ding, 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 ding. But seriously, please do that to every creator. It's just a common thing that we forget to do.
I want to band together with everyone that's in Sebastian's army, because Sebastian needs us. He does. And there is absolutely no room for negativity in this case.
There's no room for negativity. Okay.
We have all experienced the circus that is going on, and we certainly do not want to be a part of that. And
what? They don't want to be a part of the circus, but they're doing this. They're doing this already. All right.
And
I told you the lineup tonight's rough.
Response to some comments, I will say this. There were a couple that didn't quite agree with us, but that's okay, because I am not sitting here tonight trying to push my narrative on you. What I am trying to show you is the information that we have gathered. What we want you to do is do your own investigation.
No, stop encouraging people on social media to overstep in an active missing persons case. Can we stop encouraging people to investigate this like they are armchair detectives that have some sort of credibility or credentials when police are actively searching for a missing child?
They find something that we didn't see.
How about invest these skills in cold cases?
You may come up with another theory that we had never heard of, but we welcome all the comments. I will try to glance over and maybe see some comments and maybe be able to help answer some of those.
It's bad, guys. It's ugh. Hey, Passion.
But if I do not answer comments that are in the chat, please don't feel hard at me. This is very new to me, and I'm trying my best to bring you the show that we need to bring you. And it's kind of hard. I don't know how creators do it when they're doing it all themselves. I tell you, I appreciate your work more than you will ever know.
Oh, okay. Right on. K-Braze, hello. Hey, Wendy's and Captain D's. Yikes.
And I appreciate it more now that I'm on this side and I see how it all goes. And like I said, anything that we show you all tonight, this is our opinions and this is our theories.
Tonight was just perfect, though, because Lolly being pissed off about this, and then what Lolly's, oh my gosh, it's hysterical.
And we want you to take the information that we have, and if we are incorrect in our information, let us know that. But we have tried our best to find the truth in everything that we're going to bring to you.
Yeah.
And Hindsight, if you want to go ahead and put the first one up.
Y'all, I'm going to kick myself in my fucking own shin tonight, just so you guys know. By the way, a lot of these things, I'm not going to be pulling up clips or receipts or anything like that because the videos still in their entirety exist on my channel. These are things that we've debunked before, so I'm going to be rattling off the information. And if you want the link to the original video where we debunked these things already, I can give that to you. They're going to go right to the Uvalde Foundation. The Uvalde Foundation, the one sole guy, claimed he was out there searching for Sebastian. At the same time, he claimed he was on the boots on the ground. He claimed he was on a hunger strike in another area. There was news reports about it. Wendy's and Captain Z's, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the cabana.
And I think we have a bit of delay. I'm trying to watch it over to the side to make sure I'm, doing this right. But the first thing we want to bring up, I know I'm jumping right into it, but I don't like to mess around. The first thing that I want to bring up is the Uvalde Foundation. They came out with a press release that I'm going to read you some highlights from, but BMW is going to drop that link in the chat, and you guys can go read it for yourself because I've just highlighted some things. But Hindsight and I we got curious as to why the Uvalde Foundation pulled out. So we wrote an email to them, and we immediately got a response from the founder of Uvalde. And we were so impressed that he got straight back with us. But what I'm going to read you here, it also was in the press release. The exact email that they sent us, they put out in a press release a week later. So in the press release, he talks about I can't think of what you call it. Anyway, whoever, contacted them. Well, that was Hindsight and I. because we got curious, like I said. And I want to read you some of the things that they come out with in their press release. This was on January the 11th, 2025. And it says, for immediate release, 9 months since ending its own search for missing Sebastian Rogers, nonprofit breaks silent. Since our foundation's formal departure from aiding in the
Nonprofit breaks silence. Oh, come on.
search for this precious young man, we have received dozens of inquiries and even challenges to our decision. Previously, I personally released a formal statement on behalf of the foundation in this regard. Sadly, as our foundation has now observed this case from afar these past several months, and now this was in January when we contacted them and they wrote us back, I must admit that we remain steadfast and perhaps even more so secure in our decision to pull our involvement.
There was no confirmation that there was a single person associated with the Uvalde Foundation ever there searching for Sebastian. Again, the man that did their posts and stuff, that claimed the founder, that claimed he was there searching for Sebastian, was also claiming to be on a hunger strike at the same exact time, a 10-day, I think, hunger strike.
As theories, false narratives, finger pointing, downright lies, politics, and false leads and public manipulation of the case have abounded, Sebastian remains missing. The true focus on locating Sebastian has been lost a long time ago, and our foundation cannot take part in the melee that has been created. The family itself rejected offers to aid. Now, they don't say anyone specific, but they say the family.
So that would be all, or did they?
Again, from shortly since Sebastian first went missing, the case has lost its focus. Even at the onset, as organizations such as ours and the Cajun Navy joined announced aids, immediate challenges, false leads, conjecture, even threats, further hindered finding Sebastian.
Oh my
Until
gosh.
more decide to focus that heart on collective,
Kim, you're not, other people have said that.
renewed, united search for Sebastian, we will continue to remain missing. And should that unity occur, listen to this, and should that unity occur, I will personally advocate to our foundation board a full recommitment to the family, community, and of all of Sebastian's army to find this young Sebastian. Until then, we remain hopeful and in prayer.
Try 2 times.
And this was written by Daniel Chapin. He is the founder of Uvalde.
We're going to try 2 times. If it gets too fast, let me know. That's the same guy that was supposedly on a hunger strike. Again, these videos are down my page, titled as such.
And this was
probably over a year ago.
The response that we got in the email. And like I said, a week later, they did a press release, and the email he had written was the press release. Sorry, guys. But this is what I want to talk to everybody about.
Can you imagine? Okay, hold on. I did watch this in real speed for a little while earlier because it was live.
No.
Listen to real speed.
He said clearly, if we turn our focus on Sebastian, well, on my part, I have never not focused on him. But there are some that have.
Is this like a greeting card background?
Came with hatred, with the circus that has surrounded this case. And this
not somebody that is sitting on panel with a channel that has been sitting beside Nick and people like that who have taken full advantage. Okay.
Organization is offering help.
Oh, this is so frustrating. Why do these people think it's productive to overstep this far?
To find this child. And all we have to do is all band together. And this Uvalde will come back and help search for this child. And at this point, we're 16 months in. We don't have anything else. We do not know what law enforcement has. But I can tell you this. I'm not going to wait another 6 months or another year to not do anything. And
oh my God. Oh, this one used to be friends. Hey, Earth. Hey, Slim. Oh, you guys. This. Ooh, let me be nice. Let me be nice. Let me be nice.
Sit back and wait to see if they're going to find this child or what they are doing.
I think she used to be friends with Skolnick too.
Sumner County, you need to come forward and do a press release. We have so many questions, and it is causing such a circus
hey,
out
Patty.
here. Why? Why can't you come and debunk some of the things that are surrounding this case. It is up to you to stop this.
Because they've already been debunked, lady. There's no credibility to a lot of these things that have been concocted by social media people.
Purpose. This is not a TV show. This is not a game. This is not about who is going to get the limelight for finding Sebastian, whether it be the Sumner County law enforcement, whether it be
Pika, you guys are cracking me up because I can't see it over here, so I can't even tell. So seeing you guys go back and forth about it is killing me. Thank you for being a member for 15 months. Much appreciated. And for all you do.
the TBI, the FBI, or just one of us YouTubers. You know, I'm searching diligently as best I can. Someone asked and had made a comment, have you been boots on the ground? No, I have not.
She's searching. Okay. All right. But she has not been boots on the ground. Okay.
But I can assure you, the only reason that Mama Risa has not been boots on the ground is because of my disability. If I were to be boots on the ground, I would have to be on a motorized scooter. I don't know what exactly these people are expecting from someone on a motorized scooter. Do you want me to drive down the side of the road and look in the ditches? See, I do best on this side. I do best trying to investigate and trying to bring truth to this case. So for those who keep coming in,
Well, I mean, do we want to see a motorized scooter? Lady, I just got mugged by a lady with a walker the other day. Coming out of the hospital with a friend that just got out of surgery. I don't even know why that made me think of that story. But no, but stop saying you're searching. You're causing chaos. Let's just call it for what it is.
at me and saying, are you boots on the ground? I have not. I have not been. But I can tell you that I have sat day and night, looking, digging.
Pika, I don't even know why that story popped in my head at this moment, but I just see another wild ass situation with a walker, a scooter. No.
Trying to find one little piece of hope, one little piece of information, one little piece of evidence. So please, I ask you, if you ever make that comment again to me, you will be blocked because I do not put up with that type of negativity. I do not
If you get asked if you're boots on the ground,
put up with someone coming at me when I have sat here day and night looking for this child.
do what? Come again? We got to get this scolding in real speed for a second.
I will not tolerate it. So with that being said, let us go further on into our next debunking.
Oh, debunking, huh?
Let's see. What is the next?
What did you debunk about the Uvalde situation? Exactly. What did you debunk?
Thing we have? Oh, I know. The next thing that we
Oh my God, you're not even going to believe this fucking shit right here. Listen to this.
have
Snippet, April 30th, 2024. Friend of the creator calls in as Chris's cousin from Florida.
is it's a phone call that a creator received, and he said that he was from or he was Chris Proudfoot's cousin.
No shit.
We still see people in
The guy with the mouse, that shit on the mouse.
the chat making the comments that that man made on that show,
No shit. This is what their entire theory is built out of.
saying what Chris Proudfoot done when he was younger. I will tell you, I'm not going to play that phone call tonight on my show because I don't put up with such filth. Because I
Hello? These have all been debunked already.
let you hear the phone call. Go ahead and hit it. There's Hindsight.
Hello? What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Listen, man, I've been trying to get in touch with you. This is Chris Proudfoot's cousin. Okay. Talk to me, brother.
T-Rev 757. We all already know how T-Rev calls went and were and who he was associated, Mr. Seth Rogers. Okay, Revival, I gotcha. Slideshows and all.
So there you heard the gentleman that called in, and later on, it was told by the creator himself that he had a friend to call and make that phone call, that those things were not true about
Shocking.
Chris Proudfoot. Now, I hope people does not come at me, because whether it be Chris, Katie, Seth, I do not want misinformation.
Layla, I still fucking bust up randomly and think about that situation. And that's why I still cannot process how that even happened. We got robbed by a lady in a walker coming out of the fucking hospital after my friend had surgery. I still can't. Yeah, but it happened. I was there. I would love to see that fucking video.
That is not what we're here for. It's getting us nowhere. It does nothing to find Sebastian. And we are so passionate about finding this child. We have to stand strong on when we see these comments being made. Some of the comments, they seem funny, you know, when we would be in the chats and people, you know, would make their little comments and stuff. But, you know, only for a time was it funny. But we want, please stop making those comments about things that was said by that man, because it was not true. It was false.
No shit. Wow.
And
Him and Seth already had a huge blow up.
so that's all I have to say about that.
We already know.
I just, you know, before you make comments in the chats, please know what you're talking about. Don't run with hearsay. If it hasn't been proven, then don't run with it. Please, we're asking you. We are here advocating for this child so strong. And I hope no one doesn't take me rudely, but I'm telling you, I am not here for nonsense. I am not here to entertain you. I am here.
Hello. Nonsense right here. She meant nonsense as in the word, not me. But this is lady
trying to bring the truth to you and to help find this child. I have one goal and one goal only. Go ahead and bring the next one up.
Leave the investigation to law enforcement. You are on the, oh God, here we go. Just wait until you hear what she says to law enforcement. Not here for me, Pika.
And this is an email that Justin shared with us. And you still have people that are saying this is not a criminal investigation.
Good old Spanky.
Well, what I would like to know is, if this is not a criminal investigation, then why was the response when someone wrote in to Brandon Carter, the detective that is on the case? This was his response.
They've made multiple times. When the PI wrote in, when Seth's PI wrote in, they actually emailed her back and then they corrected it. We don't know. We have no idea. But they continue to say it's an ongoing investigation. Anything is possible. Every time that they come out and say it's a criminal investigation, it's been updated that it's an active and ongoing investigation. Again, we don't know where this came from, what it was in regards to. Spanky has been known to be off in his reporting.
It says, we cannot, this is from Brandon Carter on January the 10th, 2025 at 10:13 a.m. We can't tell anyone not to say anything. The only thing I can say is this is an ongoing criminal investigation. And this is the only case I work to present day. Detective Brandon Carter, Sumner County Sheriff's Office, Criminal Investigation Division.
It's just like a bunch of creators that came out and said Katie had an active warrant.
What I want to ask,
because they couldn't read it. We don't know what this is in regards
is
to.
those people that are coming and saying this is not a criminal investigation. No one said that. This is an email sent from Brandon Carter. And that was his words. And you know, when Chris sits and states, I can't tell you where I was. The law enforcement doesn't want me to.
And then I reference back to America's Most Wanted, their email correspondence with Sumner County.
Clearly, it says right here, we cannot tell anyone not to say anything. We know the whereabouts of Katie the night of February the 25th, into the morning hours of February the 26th. We know the whereabouts of Seth, the father, from the evening of February the 25th into the morning of February the 26th. Can you tell me, Chris Proudfoot, why? What is so mysterious?
Oh, another one of these. Shocking.
I don't understand that. And I am pleading with you. This is why people are coming at you. And I know you say you don't care. And
no, people are going to continue to come at them no matter what he says, what they show the public. At this point in time, it doesn't matter what they say or do. People have it in their minds, and I'll show you in a minute exactly what happened, such as this. So there's absolutely no point in them saying anything. I'm going to take you to Bullhorn Betty 13 hours ago.
Locked home where he resided this evening with only. I gotta tell you, being an activist and an advocate for true crime, in some cases, especially when it's the bad guys, rocking their world really does make my day. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers disappeared from his secured and locked home where he resided this evening with only his military MMA trained fighting mom.
What? Betty, what? Why are you doing this?
There were no windows or doors unlocked, and the story that they state about why he disappeared just doesn't make sense. And in my opinion, his mother, Katie Proudfoot, unalived him. And after she unalived her son, she called her husband the 3-hour phone call where it is, in my opinion, they planned his removal from the home. But
I mean, when you have people out here saying stuff like this, you really think their mind's going to change? If Chris comes out and says, this is where I was, every detail, every second breakdown, you know, the things that law enforcement has and has looked into and has had access to, GPS from vehicles, work information, camera, license plate readers.
there was a lights video where it showed 2 flashlights leaving the Proudfoot
You have people like this lady, Miss Rissa,
home and heading to an unknown car parked on the side of the road trying to avoid the cameras on Stafford Court. However, during search efforts for their son, they had better priorities than searching for their son, like eating out at barbecue joints. Also, leaving during major search efforts to go stay in another state when
you like her dramatic music in the background.
their son is missing. Also, shopping for motorcycles during a vigil. And
Again, they're wearing Sebastian's missing flyer. They didn't buy a motorcycle. Like, listen to the shit she's spewing.
then leaving for a South Carolina motorcycle
She took every rumor and mixed it all in one.
rally. Chris and Katie are horrible people that I believe did.
There's the thumbnail with blood all over Katie that she's got behind her. She thinks her legal stuff in Sumner County is over. She thinks that because the grand jury did not indict her, she is off the hook. Those ROs are in effect right now, and she is still doing this. This is wild.
Terrible things to their son, and now he is missing. But like I said, there are a few things that really just spark my day. And I called for a massive protest at the governor's mansion in Nashville, Tennessee. We're working on a date, and we are going big or going home. This is not just about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. This is about their laws in place that do not protect their children. This is about all missing persons in Tennessee and what we need to do to fix the problem in the state of Tennessee.
Oh, Betty's going to go protest.
Well, subsequently, Gallatin police are speaking about an upcoming protest. And
Oh my God. The way she's taking this situation and turning it into...
I gotta say, it has nothing to do with Bullhorn Betty. But apparently we got
Obviously not, because you don't even realize what's going on and why people are protesting.
Christopher Proudfoot worried and kind of shaking in his boots a little bit. Should we tell him it's not about him?
Because the man asked, what is the protest actually about? The man's shaking in his boots. He's shaking in his boots because he asked, what is the protest actually about? He's probably talking about No King's Day and the parade and all that stuff. That's probably what's being discussed. And Betty's over here. Oh, he's shaking in his boots. No, he asked a question.
I don't know. I think he should gnaw on it for a little bit. Let me know your thoughts.
Seth, there is no rumor. You know my parents were not with Katie on Sunday. All I'm doing, Chris. No, you're causing a problem because you know damn good and well where my parents were at their house on Sunday night. They weren't near Katie. They weren't near Sebastian.
And then it was, okay, are there any
Why is he so adamant? Because he knows and Seth knows too. Sounds like law enforcement does also. Why wouldn't he be adamant and why wouldn't he be pissed off when Seth has continued to twist the story?
cars around there? And so going back to the whole light thing, I was told that there was an unidentified car sitting
Remember in the beginning of this, law enforcement sat down with Seth and Katie on around the 29th of March. And they were pretty sure, even Seth, on what law enforcement said. Seth even went on T-Revs at one point in time and said he didn't think Katie was lying. Just details of her story missing. You forget that at one point in time, it wasn't as fucked up with all the rumors and chaos. Seth was pretty sure of the same things that he soon forgot.
On my street, facing the entrance, somewhere around 3:30 or so.
All people have been doing is lying to y'all. Anybody at this point has been yelling from the rooftops about their son. It is fucking Seth.
Sebastian, he's high-functioning autistic. He loves animals. He loves video games. He loves fishing. I'm so moving. He's typically a very sweet boy. He can be quite temperamental, though, if he's overstimulated or if he's stressed out. He has a unique run.
Yeah, the person we've seen on national news segments. Katie, that was Fox and Friends, I'm pretty sure. America's Most Wanted. You didn't hear Katie and Chris coming out and pissing and moaning about America's Most Wanted, did you? Did you guys hear them at all complain about the America's Most Wanted segment? No, I'm sure they were more than happy to get exposure for their missing child. But every one of the green team came out and picked that apart like it wasn't good enough.
Like the Naruto anime character. When he's excited, he likes to dab, and he loves music. He loves to dance.
Life is going to continue to move forward regardless of what the outcomes are.
Right.
Whether Sebastian walks in the door, they find him in the woods somewhere, or we never find him. Every door was locked.
So what you're saying is that the only possibility is the front door. Is that what you're saying?
I am saying the most conceivable way possible that this makes sense is that he walked out the front door.
December 7th. He would.
And because she's a flood of emotions, she slipped up. Okay, sure. Look at what they're comparing Sebastian to. I want to point that out. Not a picture of a human being carrying a person, a human being carrying a dog. That's what they've compared this to. This is the segment in the photos that Nancy Grace never published after she had Justin and those guys on in their fabricated photo. This is Betty's compilation.
Chris Proudfoot, if you're listening to this, I told you. You're going to piss me the fuck off, and I don't give a fuck who knows.
Well, hello.
Huh. Isn't that an interesting message? Isn't that interesting?
Hi, beautifuls. My beautiful people of TikTok. I'm Bullhorn Betty. We cover true crime, and we're covering the case of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Hey, Jamie, Aaron, Maggie, Mari, Jewelry, it's nice to see you. User 444, Ashley, Rich. Belinda, it's nice to see you, my love. Anywhere else? I like the name. I understand.
We're speeding her up. I can't go that fast on her, though.
Melissa, it's nice to see you. Mars, Kim, hey guys, Sinsick. Matt, it's nice to see you. Crystal, good morning. Good morning, guys. We are Sebastian's army. Hey, Glinda, it's nice to see you. Claudia, good morning.
Why are they all amping up again?
Morning. Armor, it's not, no, nothing. We've got nothing on him. We got nothing. So I just dropped a video. I haven't told you guys yet, but I'm in the process of scheduling a big event. This is something that's going to be 100, 200 people. We haven't done a demonstration like this in a really long time. It's coming from a place of love. We're not LA. We want the governor's help, right? So we're not going there for mischief. We're going there for a cause. And our cause is very, very, very specific. It is about the laws that aren't protecting their children. It's about, updating their criminal laws.
I think they've got a little more important things, Betty, than you screaming at them.
Gives law enforcement more tools to use, because a lot of kids, not just kids, people, the idea is we're trying to close the gap of just being able to hide somebody really well, right? That is the problem that it appears that is going on in Tennessee. So Tennessee has a very wide, vast landscape. Okay. Many of you guys are familiar with it. Many of you guys been there. Many of you guys live there. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Well, it's very easy to hurt somebody and hide them when you have caves and unknown wells and voids in the earth and things that people in the community know about, but that aren't readily knowledgeable to other people, especially on private property and property that's been around for hundreds of years or been in families for hundreds of years. And that's what we're facing when you're looking at the landscape in Tennessee. Well, in Tennessee, all you have to do is basically hide the person, hide the victim very, very well. And
What the hell is happening here? Number 2. So an hour in. Okay. Thank you, Mercedes girl. One every hour.
And you escape culpability because they are basically a no body, no crime state. It's not that they truly believe that because there's no body, there's no crime. It's just that that's how the makeup is.
I've been screaming this for so long that that's what they've been wanting them to do, is build a no body case, a circumstantial case against Chris and Katie.
Is in their state, in the state of Tennessee. It's very difficult for them with their current laws to take a circumstantial case to trial. Either that, or they're not confident enough in circumstantial cases. Here in Florida, it is not uncommon. It is a common practice to bring circumstantial cases to trial a lot. So not having these circumstantial cases, not having these no-body cases being tried in the state of Tennessee is really becoming an issue. Excuse me, I've got allergies, guys. Mind me. Don't mind me.
Yeah, we just want to start charging people for crimes that we have no indication that they're guilty of. Okay.
So we're trying to affect change. So anyways, we called for this big, beautiful protest, right? This big, beautiful
We're trying to affect change.
gathering of voices. This is not LA. I want to make sure that is clear because we do not believe in that kind of nonsense. We believe in raising our voices from a place of love, not hate. Love. These are about our children. This is about affecting change. This is what we need to do. And so we're planning that. And this is not just going to be a protest. This is going to have, people there speaking. I'm hoping to have some politicians that can get on board with some policies. This is going to be an event. It's not just going to be, it's going to be a big, beautiful event from a place of love that's fighting and raising our voices in a loving way for our kids. However, Christopher Proudfoot,
this woman's got 4 ROs on her against this family.
Must still be watching, even though I scare him so much that he had to file a protective order.
It's his community. It's his Facebook page. He's engaged in his community and activities going on in his community. The question is, why are you monitoring their local community? You don't belong there.
Against me. Well, apparently there's some, the outrage that's going on, LA, New York, all the big cities, even in Tampa here in Florida, all these protests going on, the ICE and whatnot. Apparently it's going in Gallatin.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that? Oh, wait.
In Tennessee too. I didn't know. Little old Gallatin, Tennessee is the protests are knocking on their door. So Gallatin is like, they're putting out a notice to their just to let their residents, their taxpayers know that, look, there is going to be a demonstration. We recognize it's the constitutional right for peaceful protest, blah, 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 blah. Guys, this has nothing to do with Bullhorn Betty. This has nothing to do with
no shit.
Bullhorn Betty. Okay, I don't get involved in those.
Nobody would think that.
Types of politics. We have major stuff here. VA, children's stuff that we have to fix. We're not dealing.
Oh, you used to though.
With that nonsense, right? And this is after I had already brought up that I was doing this, working on scheduling this protest. We're gonna have
the fact that she's even using this current situation where there's people like, no matter what side of the fucking aisle you are on, there are people that are being drastically impacted right now because of this stuff that's going on, and the way she is making this about her makes me fucking ill. Makes me fucking sick.
Committee, for the, getting everything scheduled for the governor's, mansion. But it was funny. Is he worried? Is he worried somebody's going to be knocking on their door soon, that there might be picket signs and protests, going on? I never seen a man hiding so well, but so curious about what's going on. I'm just saying, I ain't playing. What can I say, guys? What can I say? I kind of love, some of the things I do. I love picking on the bad guys. I love making them just know that I know, and just sitting out here publicly and just saying everything I know and making them be put under a microscope. And
do you hear her? Do you hear what she is doing? Ma'am, you have 4 ROs, active ROs on you from this family.
And then to know that it's just really, especially when you don't hear from them, right? You don't know if it's still getting to them.
Like, you are giddy and seeking revenge. It's gross. They have a missing child.
You don't know this. Well, that's the thing, Daniel. I hope it stays peaceful too. I'm sorry. I don't trust these type of protests. These people are volatile. Some people, I shouldn't paint with such a broad brush, just to be fair. Because this is the work I do too, right? I'm a professional protester, but
oh yeah, professional, yeah. When did that title?
Professional protester. That means that
You're a paid agitator.
we protect the people that are out there, and we also protect law enforcement. We don't do underhanded stuff. We don't get out of control. And if you're
Are you still a member of the Front Row Joes asking for JLR?
ever at a protest that I'm doing, we are very, very strict. You stay off the road. You do not get violent. You do not raise your voice. We kindly ask you to leave. And if you don't want to leave, we will remove you. We do not.
Wolf Rider, thank you so much for being a member for 26 months. Hey, everybody, welcome in. I'm seeing some of you come in.
We do not allow that kind of stuff going on. When I'm there, we follow the law. We are there for a purpose. And I'm sorry, looking like a bunch of heathens, I don't think is going to get our position across. I think we need to do it professionally, peacefully.
Thank you, Burnt Toast, if you sent people over. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thanks for stopping by. We're bouncing back and forth just in case you guys are catching up. So we started off with a live stream that happened tonight. We're going to bounce back to it in a minute. But she asked a question, so I pulled up Betty to, here.
From a place of love.
So we'll bounce back to that live stream in a minute.
And, just and make sure that we have our points on point, I'm from Gallatin. I moved here to get away from life and crime and raise a family. Daniel, I'm sorry. Sumner County, I have been through a lot of places in this country. You guys have watched me go all over this country, from one side of this country to the other, covering true crimes from the scene. And this is the only time that I have. This place is corrupt. Sumner County is corrupt. You got how
this place, ma'am. You belong in Florida. What are you doing?
Houses exploding. I'm sorry. I don't like the element there, and I know.
You got houses exploding. Welcome to fucking the world.
Oh, that you probably
house explosions. What?
There for your family, but I don't think I don't know. I don't know, Daniel.
Do you know what happened in your neighborhood or in your town in the last month, Betty?
Out of all the county, and we've been told that this county's corrupt, that county's corrupt. Like we tone it out. When people come to us and say, "Oh, this is corruption. This is corruption." Like for me, I tune it out because I've been to so many places and it's the same song and dance.
Why didn't you ever talk about? Was it Millersville? Why didn't you ever talk about that? Oh, because that's like right up your alley.
It's over and over again. People tell me that this place is corrupt or that place is corrupt, and it's not really corrupt. I mean, every place has some level of corruption in it politically. Period. Okay, no matter how you look at it, all over this country. Trust me.
I saw in a fucking chat tonight that Betty should run for sheriff. I about fell over.
Been in the pits of hell politically. I know it very well. I'm very fluent in politics, and so there is some type of level of corruption. Just
no, you're not. You're very fluid in extremism.
In about every county, every city, every state. However, the level of corruption here, this is the have and have nots type of corruption. And I ain't playing that. That's the most dangerous, in my opinion. It's the most dangerous. So I don't know. I don't like this area. I will always, I'm absolutely, if you're in that area, then I need to rely on you, because when it comes to voting time.
Why are you looking out the window? Like, what has you so shooken up?
I'm definitely going to be funding somebody in that county. I don't know who, but it's going to be a sheriff or a judge. I can tell you that, because I'm over it. There needs to be new leadership, and one thing I can't stand more than anything in the world is the kind of corruption they got going on in their county. We've had it in my county. I work very hard with other groups to get it cleaned up.
Where's the corruption?
Every time we get it cleaned up, we think we get it cleaned up, another person defects. So what do you do?
Ma'am, we've watched you approach your city council.
At the end of the day, we're bypassing Sumner County. We're going straight to the governor. I'm done playing with Sumner County. We're going to go and do our business at the governor. We're going to take our positions to the decision makers at the state.
She's got the tripping hazards out in full effect again tonight. I just realized. Ugh. You smell like what? What do you think the following word should be on her shirt? You smell like. Insert your own words.
And I think that's where it needs to be. I'm done fooling around with Mr. Stubble Struggles. I'm done fooling around with detectives that don't mind lying under oath, and that is Detective Lisa Byington.
Ma'am, you still have ROs right now.
So I've got lots of problems with people.
You still have appeals.
People in that county, and they pick something with me, and it ain't over until a fat lady sings, and I haven't started singing yet. I'm just saying it just like that. So we'll see you guys.
Oh, ooh.
Soon, but we need to get back on.
Why are you so upset?
Ashton Wayne Drake Rogers, this beautiful little picture right here. I just want to tell you, because according to Katie's own statement, she was at the school when she was on the phone, when her husband was on the phone with law enforcement, and she needed to get back to the house. The law enforcement call to the non-emergency dispatch line came in at 6:33 in the morning. This is just 30 seconds before that call came in, and look where she's at. Definitely not in front of the school. Definitely not rushing back to the house. So there.
Oh, really? Oh, genius, Betty. Genius.
Is that, and this was taken, I believe this is on Kellen, or I think this is Kellen.
She doesn't even know where the photo's in front of, but it's not in front of where it's supposed to be. Okay, Betty.
This is Kellen. This is past her house. So at the end of the
so between her house and the school, Betty,
today, all of the statements that they have made in their story, we have pulled apart and have proven that what they've said and what the truth is opposite. And so,
oh, where?
So I am still on this case. We are still part of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' army. And I'm going to tell you guys, we need to start uplifting this case again. This case, I don't trust Sumner County, and we need to fight to get this away from Sumner County, just like I had a fight to get my court cases away from Sumner County. Now I have confidence that I will be successful. Sumner County, there's something wrong there. And we will get to the bottom of it. It's going to take a long time. But trust me, they're in my crosshairs, and I'm not letting them go until I get to the bottom of it. So however long that takes is however long it takes. So God bless you guys. But this is why it's so important that not only do we cover true crime, but we become activists to make sure we don't have to keep covering true crime. We know it's going to always be here. It's never going to go away. But
Betty is shook up.
We have got to start fighting for new laws and things so our police can better protect us and our families. And that's where we're at right now, because it's our families eating families alive right now. It's either children doing parents or parents doing children. I'm sick of it. We got to
come again. What?
Fix the problem. We got to find a way, find out what is causing it first and foremost.
People like you.
And put an end to it. Whatever laws need to be put in place. This is starting to get a little
loudmouths like you doing these to families.
Concerning and quite frankly disgusting. So anyway,
it's disgusting what you're doing to families.
Guys, thanks for letting me bend your ear. We'll be back later today. But just check out the video. Don't forget to pass it around. Support this channel if you can. And God bless each and every one.
He forgets that Sumner County, the TBI, the FBI, the Secret Service, like there is multiple agencies outside of Sumner County that is involved in this case. The FBI is the one that offered the reward.
One of you will be back soon.
If there was indication that they were guilty of something, they would have done a grand jury. Back to this. For those of you that are just coming in, this is from Hindsight2002. This was their live stream tonight. Lolly's very upset about it. They're debunking things.
Nothing has to be shared. No,
and she's on 2x speed because otherwise it's miserable.
It doesn't. But you could calm down a lot of questions that people have. If you would come forward and tell us where you were, sir. I know we heard a phone call of a man that says that you were at the campground at 8:00 p.m. when he left on his motorcycle to go to the bar. And at 11:00 p.m. when he returned, your truck was at the campground. Had that man had any alcoholic beverages is what I want to know.
Ma'am, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You're not, though. That's the crazy thing is you're not. You think you're owed this information.
Why do we believe him? You, sir, Mr. Chris Proudfoot, if you will come forth and show us evidence of where you are, I will no longer ask the question. And I will make sure that when somebody does ask the question, that I will give them the answer. But
oh, these people are clowns.
I want receipts. Your word does not, I would not take your word, sir. I've heard you in too many lies. So prove us wrong. Where were you, sir?
This is Mama Rissa. I'm going to refer to her as Rissa. She ain't my mama.
We want to know. Sebastian's army wants to know. Sebastian needs us. He needs to be found. And whether you think it's a priority or not, Sebastian's army does. And I'm going to tell you, we are 16 months into this, sir. And we promise you, I feel as strong about Sebastian today, probably even stronger than I did day one when I started searching. I will not give up.
Again, she has not been boots on the ground searching. She doesn't want you guys to ask any more about that. She doesn't want to have to explain. She's got disabilities and a motorized scooter, and that wouldn't be a good situation if she had to go out there searching boots on the ground and a motorized scooter. I'm just repeating what she said earlier. So when she's talking searching, she means online doing presentations like this.
I will come on here and I'll ask you the hard questions because, sir, you have never answered that question. And we want to know. You may say we don't deserve to know. Well, do you want us to keep coming at you? Do you feel famous? I'm sorry.
Do you feel famous? She's got a backdrop behind her. It looks like a greeting card canvas, like backdrop thing. Photo one for like whatever it looks like.
Being catty. I don't mean to be. I'm simply asking you a passionate question. I want to know.
Oh no, not the original. I have your hard questions. That's not anything we haven't heard before.
And there's more questions. There's more questions that you say.
No wonder why Lolly's pissed off about her hard work being taken and shredded. So much for all my work. Love how people take my work and then use it, then discredits every effing thing I've done. Lolly also asked about a year ago for them to come on, and they had Chris's hard questions. Fucking weirdos.
That law enforcement will not let you answer.
Fucking
I don't understand why Your surrounding of this case, everything about you is the mysterious part. It doesn't make sense. And we're not taking your word anymore. I will press and I will move forward until I get some of these answers, because I feel like that Sebastian's army deserves the answers.
Oh, not Sebastian. Sebastian's army. Forget about the missing child deserving answers for the missing child or his family. Forget about that. Sebastian's army. These random strangers on the internet that have no idea who Sebastian is, never spent a day with him, a moment with him, but they feel that they're more entitled to answers than his family and his loved ones and or Sebastian himself. Yep, that's what we're dealing with.
Give us the next one.
Can I just say this out loud? I fucking hate people. I'm at that point. I fucking hate people. Not everyone, but there is a distinct amount of people that have really renewed my hatred for certain types of people. Sorry. I don't hate one person individually. I hate this type of mentality, this situation, this type of people who think it's their right. They're entitled to do what they're doing to this family. With the most smug, gnarly faces. Like they demand something for a child that they have never set foot around. They don't have a clue. All over rumors. Ugh. I'm losing faith in humanity.
Okay, on this next one, it is a comment by Bullhorn Betty. And I agree with Bullhorn Betty on this because Seth has proved his whereabouts. There are so many that keep making the comments and keep bringing it up on your platform that Seth.
Again, law enforcement are the ones that know about their time cards, and that's it. That's all that should know.
Rogers.
But they're the ones that have exactly where everybody was
missing 2 hours.
I found it too convenient that this was brought out when it was.
From his work. I want to tell you right now, I don't know where you are getting that information, but I can assure you that Seth Rogers was at work the entire time. Think about.
How do you know that? How do you actually know that though? Have you seen the videos from his workplace where every second is accounted for? Law enforcement has. I guarantee law enforcement has that.
About what you are doing. You are spreading.
You can't guarantee shit, lady, if we're being honest.
Misinformation about this child's father. Let me read what Bullhorn Betty says. Seth was at work from 2:25 at 7:01 p.m. to 2:26, 7:05 a.m. He had no lunch break and was not missing for 2 hours. I'm tired of the lies with no receipts.
So he had a 12-hour shift and no breaks whatsoever. No break, no lunch break. They don't say he didn't have any breaks, though. She said,
I will no longer engage with the misinformation you are listening to. A whole bunch of liars manipulating you. Do you want the truth or not? If not.
So in other words, the jail's going to be in trouble for not allowing lunches, the county. Because working shifts like that, usually they require an hour lunch. Because not only mentally, but physically, people need a break for 12-hour shifts working in inmate populations. So if they're not requiring and the union rep hasn't done something about it, I would assume that their union, that's a problem.
Stay where, if not, stay where you're at. If you want legit info, unsubscribe from these haters and start being informed with the correct information.
Ma'am, what correct information have you gotten so far? Nothing that you have put out here has been relevant to anything. And it's already been debunked.
And like I said, I fully am in line with Betty here, and I fully agree with this statement she had. What we're going to show you now is Seth's time card. And where you're getting that he was gone for 2 hours, I have never, through all my investigations, I've never found that. And if you can come to me with a receipt showing me where he was off camera for 2 hours, then I'll retract my statement. But until then, Seth Rogers was at work the entire night. Stop spreading misinformation. It's not doing Sebastian any.
You have no idea. I have no indication of anything about any of their other than law enforcement said their stories had been vetted early on, last April of 2024.
I want to ask you,
until law enforcement says otherwise, I don't know what
if this was your child? What if your child was missing and you were at work that night, all night, and someone come at you and try to tell their audience that you were gone off camera for 2 hours?
What about being Chris Proudfoot? What about being Chris? You can't, how dare you do it to Seth? How dare you ask Seth? But you can say Chris was missing for days. You can say Chris drove across the United States. You can say anything when it comes to Chris, but how dare you if it comes to Seth?
Did not upset you? Put yourself in this man's place. Don't just sit there and spread misinformation because you think this one did it or that one did it or this one's responsible. Get your information correct. Please, I am begging you.
I remember when I worked for the county, there was mandatory, like the county followed a whole complete, because they were government. And they like mandatory, like made you take, and I wasn't in a hard physical, anything like that.
Step back. If you have to step back from the case and look at this all from the very beginning again, then do that.
Yeah.
Because Sebastian needs us all. We all have a platform now that we all can get information about Sebastian out there. Somewhere out there, Sebastian is waiting on us. And here,
I don't know.
This is from Seth's work. And it says, it's talking about, I apologize for the delay of getting you the information. Let me see here. It says, I apologize for the delay.
I've looked for that clip of Tony saying that and have yet to come across it. But so many people remember it, but I cannot put my fingers on it.
It is simply plain forgetfulness. I have attached Seth.
I don't remember seeing it myself, or hearing it myself, but
Seth Rogers' attendance record.
I'm not sure where it started, but I cannot find the clip.
For the period requested. Go to the next one.
A lot of people say Crafty Girl was it
and
on?
This is from the Director of Human Resources, Employee Services at Davison County.
Whose channel was it on?
Sheriff's Office. And the next one, you'll see his time card. It shows plainly what time he clocked in. And
there's a few of them that I haven't watched in their entirety back again that I have recordings of. I'll have to try and see what I have.
What time the man left. It doesn't show a break.
I've looked through most of them, but I'll stumble across them.
Doesn't say that he was off camera, but he clocked in on that night. Hang on just a moment. I can't see it good. I think it was 7:01 that he clocked in, and he clocked out at 7:05 the morning of Sebastian's missing. I don't understand why we can't just take the facts and state the facts. The facts need.
There was one live stream after Tony went on her panel in August, September. I'd have to look. There was one after he went up there and got her back on track when she was going to come out and expose the text messages. There was one panel that she had him on. He was up there for a short period of time. And I think that's one that I missed. But I do have a screenshot of it existing, like that panel took place. But I don't know if I have the live stream from that one.
Needs no embellishment to me. The facts are the facts. There are some out there, and please don't come at me because I'm stating my opinion. This is allegedly in my opinion. I don't come to your platform and call you out.
Sweetie Cake, it must have been the one after that because I've looked through that whole one. I have that full live stream where Tony went up there and she got her back in track. But I'll have to look.
I appreciate if you don't come to mine and call me out because what I'm trying to bring to you is the truth tonight. Please do not embellish. Do not add to the story because you do not like Seth Rogers. Take this man's time card. Seth proved where he was. Why can't you just take that? It needs no more conversation, in my opinion. We got to just take the facts. And all of this hearsay, where did you hear it? Did they fact find? Did they dig? Did they have a conversation with someone we don't know about? If you can prove to me and show me a receipt that this man was off camera for 2 hours, then like I said, I'll come back and retract. I'm not above it. But right now, what I am seeing is Seth Rogers' time card. And he was at work all night. Okay, do the next one. And here we have the official statement from Sumner County Sheriff's Office concerning Green Hoodie. I know there's so many questions around Green Hoodie, and I understand because it just seems very peculiar that at the exact time that Green Hoodie approaches Katie's car, that yellow jacket is inside in the men's restroom. Did he text her? Who is Green Hoodie? But you know what? Right here is official statement saying that they spoke to Green Hoodie. This is all that we have to go on. Now, did they speak to Green Hoodie? I'm not sure about that. But we have been told in an official statement that they have spoken to Green Hoodie. And all the rumors surrounding who they may have been. Please, there are rumors that that was Chris Proudfoot's sister. His sister has passed now.
Lolly, are you pissed off? Ma'am, you're a little late. I mean, some of these things I'm glad that she's putting forth on this page in particular, because it is the page that clips the green team. So some of this stuff, it's good that they're debunking again. But ma'am, you're a little late.
May she rest in peace. Please stop bringing her up, because clearly she had passed away before this.
But there's no indication that it was her in the green hoodie as is.
Official statement. So, in my opinion, LE talked to the Green Hoodie, and evidently it was not Chris Proudfoot's sister. Let
obviously
her rest in peace, and stop bringing her up that it was. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally coming to you, asking you, please rethink these things before you bring it on your platform and try to inform people.
Lolly Smiley.
It was never, ever proven that that was Chris Proudfoot's sister. And now she is gone. I do not believe that his sister should be brought up any longer. And I hate that I have to bring it. But this is things I have.
You should ask them to stop running with the rumor that Smiley, or not Smiley, Sweetie Pilo created in April of last year about what Chris and his source with the sister. You should set that one straight for your fucking friends that have been running with it for over a year.
Aggravated us. It's talked about often, and still to this day, it's been talked about. And I can tell you, I have opinions on who I think Green Hoodie is. And when I can come with receipts, I'll bring it to you. And I'm working very diligently on that. And
oh, I thought you've been searching for Sebastian. You're trying to figure out who Green Hoodie is.
Hindsight and BMW.
This is why, again, you guys, she asked people in the beginning of this, what we walked into before we switched to Betty, was her asking people to investigate. This is why I said we're going to have a part 2 to this, because there's just so much bullshit that these guys have been doing over the last week and a half, and it's all kicking right back up again.
You and I have been searching some things, and we hope very soon to bring you some proof of who we think Green Hoodie is. Like I said, it's alleged and all in our opinions. You can bring the next one. Sorry, guys, it's a little delay. I'm trying to figure out if we're delaying or not. Hopefully everyone can hear me.
It couldn't have been that one, Demon, because I was recording in real time. So even if they would have edited it out, I have the screen recording that I've uploaded, and I've searched through that one and listened to it multiple times. If it was said on her panel, it would have been on the second one that it came up that I don't think I have the recording to. But I can find the date and the screenshot to prove that it happened.
Tonight. I know last week it was very faint, and even when I went back to and listened to it, I was thinking, oh my gosh, you can barely.
And when I mean, I can prove that he was on our panel a second time after that one.
Hear me, but hopefully we have fixed that tonight.
And maybe somebody else has the recording.
Okay, here is another thing that's been in discussion, and that was Katie's Apple Watch. Is that what they were looking for in the landfill? Well, we still don't know. We do not know what they were looking for in the landfill. But I can tell you that Katie has said they took all their electronic devices. But we notice here in July, her Apple Watch is back on her wrist. Now,
they gave electronics back. Oh my God.
Is it the same Apple Watch? I can't bring you truth on that because I don't know.
They download the cloud. They download the device. They mimic the device almost. They take a copy. Oh my God.
But I will tell you, in 2 different pictures, while Chris's daughter was visiting, someone captured some pictures, sent it to us. And if you know,
at least they edited her face out. I'll give them that.
We have blocked out the child because that child has nothing to do with this case. And we didn't feel it was appropriate to show that child. But we wanted to show you 2 different pictures where in July that Katie had her Apple Watch on. So all the speculation surrounding her watch, this is the truth that I can bring you. This is what I've dug. This is what we found.
You know what they're doing again? They're watching and waiting.
And like I say, I do not know if
this is sick.
That was the one she had on the night at Texas Roadhouse. But I can tell you, it's the same color. And it's also, I don't know. Did they give their electronics back?
Again, law enforcement is on this case, ma'am.
Was it thoroughly searched? See, this is things that LA has not come and told us. Nor do they have to.
Why would they?
I realize that. I know some things, it would calm the circus down. I hold Sumner County Sheriff's Office responsible for the circus that is today surrounding Sebastian's case. I really
How?
do. Hey, but who am I, right? I'm just a creator.
Yeah, exactly. Who are you? Because not only Sumner County, the TBI, the FBI, the Secret Service, try again. Try the buddies that your friend that you're hosting on this channel, Hindsight2002, her buddies at night, Tony Mathis, and others that she clips for. Oh my, how these rumors spread so heavily to begin with.
Creator.
And how Sumner County hasn't even closely indicated any of the things that the rumor mill has cooked up.
You know, I really want you all to
I don't know.
And I can't say this enough, and I'm just going to keep saying it because some
You totally just
people may need to hear it more than once. Please, guys,
now we've got random photos.
get your information correct. Please bring the truth. Don't just take someone's word, because you know I could go in someone's chat and start all kinds of rumors, and by morning it would be everywhere. Don't take hearsay. If you people are
Yet the channel, oh my God,
diggers, searchers, sleuthers, go find out your own information. I am not trying to push my narrative on you. By no means. I am not. Because I want you to go and do the research like I have done.
I mean, I will say she's a beautiful woman. She carries herself very nice. I will give her that.
If you are not capable,
she's very presentable. That's odd for the green team.
Or you don't know how to do that, come back. Come and hear what we have to say. And we're going to try our best to bring you every bit of information that we can find out. And I will not.
And I haven't hated on her freaking eyebrows one time. So at least she remembers to draw both of them on. The other one can't even get one on, two on, three on. One's missing here. I mean, so we're steps above that, I guess. I mean,
I'm not bring you hearsay. I want to bring you the truth. Because when you leave our chat and our show and you go to the next one, I want you to go with correct information. Because someone's watching those comments. Someone is hearing what you're having to say. Just because I said before you on a camera doesn't mean that I'm the only one that can bring information. You also, when you see someone in the chat spreading rumors, tell them this is.
Yeah, watch how that goes. Watch how that goes. Ask the chat how that goes when you correct people's misinformation.
What we know is fact. And if they need to see the receipt,
you get blocked.
Let them come and see our show. Let them go and play the replay. And we will try our best to bring as much truth to you as we can. All right.
You guys, just wait. We have a Where's Waldo lineup tonight coming up.
In this next one, it's been talked about very recently that this family photo, it says girl in the family photo. This girl in the family photo has been compared to the pink shirt lady at Texas Roadhouse. In our opinion, this lady looks nothing like pink shirt lady.
Why the fuck are you guys doing this to people? Seriously. Like, why? Oh, look at this. Look at these motherfuckers.
I think that if she saw all of the
look at them
media and all of the, you know, things surrounding her, we know how. It's a sister. This individual right here, I in no way think that this is the same man. We have got to quit looking at these pictures and trying to make them more than they are. Like I said, please.
What the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Don't take this.
Where's the proof this guy was following searchers?
As me coming, don't win the game. It has to be correct.
Why the fuck do you have pictures of their neighbors? You guys are fucking losing your minds.
That's what you call it, pug nose. But the gentleman at the courthouse that was sitting behind Chris and Katie, he has a long, slender nose. I do not know who this man is. I believe one time that I did it.
This is Lolly's Richard Bishop.
In a chat, hear someone say that they knew this gentleman and that he had nothing to do with it, but I don't know that for sure. So I can't bring you that truth. But I will tell you,
this is
the gentleman at the
this guy, the one I'm circling now, sorry. This one is the guy from the Texas Roadhouse. This is Lolly's Richard Bishop, the real estate attorney from Pennsylvania.
The courthouse, when compared, and we're showing that to you here, that is not Yellow Coat, in our opinion.
This is why Lolly is so fucking pissed, because that was her Richard Bishop.
And the next one.
These are Lolly finds. And the next one, somebody's running her show.
Dark follicles, bushy eyebrows, and a pug nose. And the Richard Bishop from Facebook is gray hair follicles, gray eyebrows, and a larger nose.
Oh my God.
You can
Poor Lolly.
show us the next one, Hindsight.
There's just one after another of them debunking Lolly.
I think in the next one coming up that, okay, here's one we want to talk about.
Hey, Mama Rissa, or Rissa, you should go look at the video that I debunked Lolly on when she claimed that PJ Vision, Dolly Vision's other half, was Ainsley Daniels, a reporter, and she sold it as such. And then when she got called out for it, I became the problem.
This is going to be controversy, and I know, but I can't help it. I had to put this in. This is Yellowcoat compared to Richard Pitt Bishop from Pennsylvania. Folks, I want you to look at the comparison. After I put a mask on him, please look at the comparison. This is not Yellowcoat, in our opinion. Like I said, I'm not trying to push my opinions off on you. I want to do.
I find this to be fucking funny as shit. I was watching this and busting up.
And form your own opinion. Texas Roadhouse. But we found it awful funny that pink shirt arrives 4 minutes before Katie and Sebastian gets there.
Then they go through the photos. I'm skipping forward. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this one. Oh.
I think this was a premeditated thing, and I will stand on that. And that's alleged, and in my opinion.
Just wait.
Go ahead and move on to the next one, Hindsight, please. And I know, I'm sorry if we sound like we're all over the place, but we.
This is what they fucking tried. This is what they tried. Clue with a lady at the Texas Roadhouse. Clue with the lady at the Texas Roadhouse. Sorry, I'm laughing because there's no fucking comparison. Like, Clue has been on video. What are these people doing?
Tried to put it in order the best we could.
Look at these people out here. Clue is fucking taking up way too much space in these people's minds.
Good. No, even too far. Okay, here is another photo that is being said that it is a YouTube creator. I put
there is nothing that looks similar. Good try though.
The side by sides together, even though they
did Nick give you these side by sides? I'm just asking.
Sort of resemble, folks. This is not that YouTube creator. It is not. Look at the hairline.
Is this from that intelligence agency?
When you guys are comparing these photos, are you observing everything about them? If not, please look at the hairline. Her hairline looks nothing, absolutely nothing like the lady at Texas Roadhouse.
No shit. No shit.
Show us the next one.
What the fuck are they doing, man? Oh my God. Look at these guys.
Sisters on the left, the lady at Texas Roadhouse. In my opinion.
Now his family. No, these aren't the same.
These ladies.
Did we miss one? Oh my God. What are they doing?
I'm not quite sure if we put the video in on the inside, but we see the family coming in and all being seated together. And it was just a family having a family night at Texas Roadhouse. And even though their actions may seem peculiar.
Revival. Straight to the fucking corner with that one, Revival. Oh my God. That's too good. Oh, what the fuck is going on here though? You guys, we have a Where's Waldo to go through after this. I'm not even joking.
We have watched and watched, and this family had absolutely nothing. There was no contact with anyone that we could see. And like I said, we've seen inside and outside of this family. I just wanted to bring that and kind of clear up the rumor mill on the guy in the white truck. We feel like that he had nothing, nor the family had anything to do with Texas Roadhouse.
Why the fuck do you guys have all this? You guys have too much time on your hands. No, not this guy's backside. Oh no.
Matter of fact, tonight.
He looks like he's dressed in all navy blue, like the Walmart tire guys.
But you know, Sebastian is.
Or the Les Schwab tire guys, or leave those guys alone.
Worth it to me. And I pray that no one's feelings gets hurt over this, because I know that some people think that
people are going to go walk around checking out guys in all blue from the backside. This is not appropriate.
Some of the things I say tonight is not true, that they have found different. But I promise you, I have tried to investigate this as much as possible so we can bring you the truth. Maybe we're seeing something that you haven't seen. That's not saying that I'm better than you.
Why is there a motherfucking walker in this picture down here at the bottom? Is the walker bandit at the Texas Roadhouse? That's going to be the next thing they come up with, is the fucking lady that mugged nonsense and chapped outside of the hospital is in the Texas Roadhouse video.
But it's saying that I have seen more of the footage than maybe that has been made public. This picture here is him.
How would you have gotten access to more of the footage in the public scene?
Walking in. I know it looks like him from the back, but when you see him from the front, it is not Chris Proudfoot, nor is it his cousin. You know.
No shit. What the fuck? Oh my God, these guys. Oh, look at this image. No. Oh my God, you guys need to stop. You need to
Just a moment.
stop.
We just, because if you haven't, we need her hand over her mouth.
You need to stop. Seriously, you guys need to stop.
Go ahead and move on to the next one, sweetie.
I know there are multiple people who have different ideas, concepts, theories, and it's important that we all take every piece of every puzzle and utilize that either within our own or create new.
Sorry, you guys. All I can do at this point is laugh at these clowns. This is so fucking sad and ridiculous. And please, again, do not take any of my laughter because there is a missing child still. Sebastian is still missing and deserves to be found in dignity. So please don't take my laughter as anything to do with Sebastian. I am solely laughing at these fucking clowns. But this is why shit like this has to be stopped. Look what Betty and people like this are doing and think they're entitled to do it.
Or join and think of this theory as your own. Feel free, elaborate, add on it. I don't want anyone to feel as though we are saying that is not true.
Right,
because
Terry?
honestly, we don't know. We have no idea. We are theorizing just like everybody else is. My thought, I do believe.
Autumn, she goes by BMW Coupe Ladybug Mod Squad.
Yellowcoat is someone who is involved. I do believe that Pink Lady allegedly is involved with him. The one thing that...
Oh, Jesus. So now they're trying to get the public to hunt down Yellowcoat and Pink Lady. Go Grease Lightning. That type of Pink Lady? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Jesus Christ. This is an active missing child's case. This isn't a fucking skit, you dumb bitches.
I find, and I use the word peculiar, is that Green Hoodie spent 1 minute and 50 seconds at Katie's car. At the precise moment, Yellowcoat was spending 1 minute 44 seconds waiting at the exit door for Katie to get up, come over to him, and he, and Sebastian walked out together. That was not serendipitous. That was not coincidence. That was not anything but a planned action, in my opinion. I could be wrong. They could be two completely unrelated things. But the other thing that sat and still sits uncomfortably with me is when Katie was approaching Green Hoodie. Sebastian was heading in that direction as if he knew her. And she motioned him away. She then proceeded, and you and I have looked at this footage exceptionally close. I would, if I had to put money on it on my own, I would.
Mercedes girl, that's weird that they're getting closer together. Thank you for letting me know.
But I can say by my own verification that they did embrace or touch or something of that of a familiar nature. They spent 16 seconds together. And at that time, when Green Hoodie proceeded to walk away, she made the motion of her hand as if to say, as an elderly, like myself, like you, would say, like BMW, would say, oh, come on, that's enough, I get it, with her hand motion, and walked away. But it was that hand motion that, to me, equivocated to, all right, enough, that someone familiar would do to someone else that they are akin with.
Yes, I agree with that.
That's why I cannot let that go. We just put out a video yesterday about Green Hoodie, and I do have questions, and I would like to know, respectfully, how, if this footage was available after this child went missing, why did it take so long for even that incident to be recognized?
She's gone.
By Ellie. Why? And if it were recognized prior, then why did they have to go and find them and talk to them? They should have already known and been able to say, oh,
no, please do not tap the mob crew back in, please.
That's nothing.
Oh, exactly.
But they did not. They had to locate them. Now, was it in person? Didn't say. Was it by phone? Didn't say. Was it a word of mouth where they said, oh, no, it wasn't me, I was here, but whatever. You and I and BMW have our own theory about that, which until we further do our research, which we are doing, I will not commit to that until I know that would be more certain than not.
Right.
Right now, I lean towards it.
Mercedes girl, I feel like we're running an experiment. Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate your feedback.
Especially after the time deviation that we found with the exact time frame of inside, outside, Katie and Sebastian being the sandwich in between. Hence, here we have the situation. But I am not comfortable with the fact that Yellow Coat, Pink Lady have both been all over the internet. There's no accusatory action happening. However,
what? Ma'am, what?
Let's step back to North Carolina. And that's a whole other show that we have planned.
What?
Let's just piece that one moment where after, say, 7 to 10 days, North Carolina came forward and said, oh, by the way, it's me. Stop it. From December.
What?
When Texas Roadhouse video has been released, and you and I and BMW have been all over Yellow Coat and Pink Lady ferociously. Not
an Uber driver and a random lady in a pink sweatshirt. God.
Once has anyone, be it a friend, be it an employee, be it anybody that was there, seen that footage and said, that we put out, and said, oh, that was so-and-so, I know the person that was there.
That's likely the Mercedes girl.
There. Or, oh no, he's so-and-so, Nobody has done that.
Exactly.
I know if it were me being shown relentlessly as a possible accusatory, I would be the first one that would stand up, especially from a legal ramification. And I would say...
from a legal ramification? Excuse me, what? From the legal ramification of her being able to take legal action against a bunch of you who are putting her face out here and making accusations against her? Because you're not law enforcement, so what legal ramifications of you guys honing into her face does she exactly have?
Pardon me. I just want to let you
You
know.
have no legal authority.
No, it's not me. Please don't accuse me. And nobody's accusing anybody, but I would want to make myself known. Or the other thing that disturbs me is both he and the person with the blue gloves turned around and looked at Katie and Green Hoodie. So there must have been a sound. What was the sound? Was it possibly, allegedly, Katie and the person, as I said, doing the argumentative, why are you standing here?
Why is she messing with the jewelry so fast and ferociously?
Getting into that.
Something's making her really uncomfortable in the chat.
Banter together. And it was loud enough for them to take notice. Hence, Green Hoodie at that moment did her walk away. At the same time, the Yellow Coat pulled away that advantage point of the gentleman who they said allegedly was a temporary employee who no longer works there, and got his attention and was asking him some questions. So all of that scenario at Texas Roadhouse does not sit well with me. And until I have proof for myself that it is not what I believe to be, then I stand with where I stand.
She sped up.
Exactly.
I can say with the utmost certainty, as you can in BMW, that to our viewpoint, there was absolutely no one from Chris's family, be it immediate nor extended, other than Katie and Sebastian at Texas Roadhouse that night.
I agree.
Were there
shocking
possible players from our research, maybe, that are true? Were possible players of Katie's family there? Maybe, allegedly, in our opinion, possibly. Don't know. And until I have a receipt that says it was not, then I stand by what I stand by.
Right.
There's no accusations. There's no malicious. There's no finger pointing. This is all theoretical, in my opinion, in your opinion, in BMW's opinion, of what we stand by. The only thing that I know is that we want to find the child.
Yet you're calling yourselves the voices of truth.
Want to do whatever we can to help find the child.
Oh my God.
And just bring the child home to Seth, period.
To Seth.
I am all about Seth. I am all about standing beside him.
Yeah. I mean, that's very obvious.
All about doing whatever needs to be done in order to help him find the child. That's my purpose for being here. And God has told me this is what I need to do.
Oh.
And, in my opinion, the thing.
You know what? I know somebody else that had a message from God at one point in time. Let's just throw it back here really quick.
Way and hit America. You're in La La Land. You're dreaming. And if you don't think that missiles are going to come, and if you don't think that missiles are going to come our way and hit America, you're in La La Land. You're dreaming. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm telling you the truth. Fox News says it's going to involve China.
This is 2018.
Mainstream reports. But it's not going to happen. No problem. People aren't living in reality anymore.
Really?
This is going to happen. This is going to happen because God's going to judge this place. This is going to happen because of all the abortions that America's done. And we will get here. This is going to happen because they're teaching little boys how to be homosexuals.
Really?
And how to dress up like girls. And telling them it's all right.
Really? Huh. God speaks to you like he speaks to Craig. That was Craig.
Things that are being that Chris and Katie are being accused of, all you hear is him coming with just his words, defending himself. But we have also heard.
Yep. There's one of his speeches. Yeah. Yep. Happy Pride Month to everybody. Just know you're always welcome here. Let those pride flags wave.
Chris come with his words that were very vile. He has said things that have totally made me cringe. The way he has treated women on panels and the way he has handled some phone calls that Justin brought on his show that night. The way he spoke to Heather.
And please don't think that I'm putting down everybody with religious beliefs or has a spiritual connection with whatever you believe in. You are entitled to those relationships. Don't use it to harm other people or say that you're getting messages about how you should interfere in an active missing child's case. Don't use it for messages like Craig's or this lady's, please, because you're harming other people. Thanks.
If he wants to clear his name, show us some proof. Prove us wrong. And there's going to be people that come and say, he doesn't have to prove anything to you. Well, until he does, we're going to keep thinking that they had something to do with Sebastian's disappearance. Seth has shown us his receipt. Where is yours, Chris?
And as we've all talked about, we are in full agreement that Chris nor Katie nor any of his family nor her family has done anything in our opinion, has done anything in any way, shape, or form to
You know how people used to say I was full of shit for talking about Twitter posts that stuff had discussion about beheadings in the Middle East? Yeah, somebody found the speeches with that in it too from Craig and his ministry.
Alive this child. And if we did not feel that way, we would not be saying the things that we're saying nor following the path that we're following. This child is alive. This child is somewhere and was put there for
Teresa, no, I let him live.
Whatever reason. I don't think it was meant to be for the extended amount of time that it is
Right.
at all. And now it's just a matter of how are we going to make them know it's okay? They can allow him to come back and that nobody is going to, let's just say, accuse them of a malice. All they have to do is tell the truth and say why. There has to be a reason. I am not Chris. I am not Katie. We don't know what they each have gone through, both individually and together in their relationship, in their lives. We've heard things of hearsay of Katie's life, but we are not here to judge. We are here to find a child. That's
really.
Yeah, this is not about Chris and Katie. This is not about Seth. Even though all of them
God
have been
judges. God is the
That's right.
judge, not us.
That's
No.
right. If some,
Really could have fooled me. Okay, so Lolly's mad. You see why now. Let's go over to Lolly. We're not going to finish this tonight,
Hey, Amanda, come on in.
but I think it's important that we talk about some of this.
And hello.
We've got a few that we need to get through because the green team's doing its finest again.
Today I have something I want to talk about. And the title is Where Did the Plan?
So this was before they debunked her work. So just to set the stage, she had done this live, then they had gone live afterwards, and then she made her community post.
And begin. We've been talking for months and months and months about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back to, this is 2 days ago. This is the one 2 days ago. Let me go to her page. This is the one that she did today.
Soul burned by
No, thank you.
And Blue Eyes Jewel, Lori, hello to y'all. Hi.
I was going to say hi.
Hope you're doing okay with all these stalker you. That's funny. yesterday. I'm sorry I did not go live. The storms were crazy, coming and going. Hey, Carmen.
Okay, the funnest thing that she's going to do, though, we'll come back to this tomorrow, but this is what I'm going to do tonight because I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. But she decides to pull up 5D. How many of you are familiar with 5D? Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with 5D. Put a 2 in the chat if you have no idea who that is. We still got Betty, Smiley, back to the other people, and another Lolly to include too. So 5D is a clip channel that's got almost 3,000 subs. They're the ones that are from you might be familiar with by doing the Where's Waldo. Well, check it out. Lolly is going to use their clips for her video.
Like times 5%. Sadistic. Ugh. Okay, here we go. This is 5D. And let me, hold on. I'm going to start sharing it and then I'll put the copyright up so we can have ourselves covered.
Pineapple valid.
Oh, hold on.
I
It
will
comes
say
back
that.
way back there.
So
I can completely understand why you say that.
we can take some questions
Listen,
at the
very
end, a few
close.
questions, and Josh, if you would be looking at those for us. Let's fast forward to the last press conference of any kind from Sumner County was in April, correct?
Yeah, believe that was Sumner County and TBI did a press conference where they couldn't even put my son's picture up.
Yes, 5D did a collage of a bunch of us creators, our faces.
They couldn't even do a press conference about Splash with a picture of my son who was missing to remind the people who were watching that this was the child.
Yes, with the devil horns.
This is what the child looks like that is missing.
Just wait. We make an appearance tonight too.
This is why we're here. And, you know, what came out of their mouth was pretty much one of the last few nails in the coffin. I had search parties going. I had people being followed, and I don't like people being threatened who are trying to help find my son.
Meanwhile, when he talked to police previously and he had done a live stream after talking to police, he said he had not received any threats and there had been no police reports about any threats or anybody being followed.
But I told people to keep an eye out. If you can get a license plate number, get that.
That was before Tony and those guys got involved, though.
Make, model, color of the vehicle, and I would submit that and give that stuff to Sumner County and TBI. And I had several people give me information, make some models of vehicles. I had some of them that
The white Subaru station wagon, the Griswold's station wagon, CJ again.
got license plate numbers, and I passed that stuff on to Sumner County.
But they couldn't get close enough to find a license plate. But then again, that one chick that mods for Betty and Justin, what's her name? God dang it, it's going to slip my mind. She somehow was in communication with Nick and those guys, and they magically got a license plate number on the white station wagon.
And I passed it on to TBI. But when they held that press conference and said that nobody was being threatened or anything else,
Yeah, 5D clips something. All of 5D's clips are older clips that she throws together. 5D has an interesting clip style.
I lost it.
Guidance.
Okay, folks.
Guidance. That's exactly who it was.
Eric Craddock. You're handed information that people are being threatened. And yet he says in a press conference when asked about people being followed while they're out searching, and he shakes his head, no. If that happens, they need to call and report it. Well, hell, Eric, Seth called and he reported it. But since it's your buddy, the one that put you in this position that you currently have.
Huh? Where's the proof of that? It's not very smart to be accusing police officers of things. It really isn't. I mean, that would be my assumption, but go on with your bad self.
You got to protect that, right? Just like
I guess these people think because they're in other states, like, okay, sure, go.
the like videos that are nothing. Do you even realize how bad you look each time you speak, Eric Craddock?
Do you look how bad? Do you know how bad you look after your own team members came out and debunked you tonight?
This is being asked about people being followed while they're out searching.
This is from April of 2024.
You see him shake his head? No. Now listen to his response. No, sir.
they would have to call the police and report them.
He was asked again about people being followed while they're searching, and he quietly says they would have to call in and report it.
He didn't say quietly.
Folks, Sebastian deserves better than this right here that we're looking at.
He hadn't gotten any reports. It was April of 2024. Nobody had been followed. And
do want to caution some, there are some social media elements out there who purport to have information that is direct from the investigation. I just want to reiterate that that is not the case.
We don't deal with proof over these channels over here. We just go with our own stories that we concoct. That's what Lolly and friends do.
Some of the information that is being provided on some of the social media channels is inaccurate.
But said when TBI said, the lady from TBI
I love how she went from that right into Pascal. I mean, yeah, okay.
came up and said, hey, all this information that's not true is being said on social media. Then I'm like, so then what is it then? What's the stuff that isn't true? Can you correct some of these things so that we can proceed on? What's the stuff that you're saying that is being said on social media right now that is not the truth?
I mean, if you would have opened your ears, you would have heard it.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. But that didn't happen. Interesting.
Not at all.
Kind of like the dog handler, the neighbor, the allegations.
They're not going to explain what it
failed polygraph, the photos.
Not the truth, so that
all the things that social media concocted.
That way everybody won't pay attention to that because that's not the truth. They do not explain. They do not lead us in the right direction. Just like
Pineapple, just wait. Just fucking wait. You're gonna love this too.
Eric Craddock softly says,
lately I've been seeing your comments, Pineapple, and I've just been cracking up because I'm like, yep, somebody else is in my mental space right now too. Like,
well, they'll have to call in and report it.
Yeah, with these groups.
Do they even realize how bad they look?
Interesting, right? Things that are being said on social media, there's a lot of stuff that's not true.
I'm sure they really care about what you think about what they look like.
What is it? Just say what it is so we can move the F on. Proceed with correct information. What? If you got people out here talking wireless on damn microphones in podcasts and then going on Nancy Grace and saying something completely different, you know that's coming from the source itself. It's not speculation, okay? It's not so. Where is the lies? There's theories out there. Just like you guys have theories, I'm sure. Back in your offices, drinking your coffee and looking at your diagram on your cork wall, right? So I don't know what's wrong with that.
Distraction, because a lot of what has been out there in some of the social media channels has been rumors and speculations and theories, and some of that has been advanced and people have caught a hold of it as if it's what's really happening. That has resulted in us getting information that is either, like I said, distracting. It's taking away time.
Pineapple, that's exactly where I've been. Like there's no, where you're living in the upside down.
A lot of the stuff that's being put out here is because of the bed the Proudfoots have made.
An effort from
boom. A lot of the speculation is coming from all the stories that the Proudfoots have put out there, and their friends on the other side are running with it. That's where the lies are.
What the agencies need to be doing as far as looking for Sebastian. We have had so far, as of this morning, 314 tips that have come in through the tip line.
That's not me. That's all Lolly.
Mentioned, but I'll say it again. It's 1-800-TBI-FIND. We are also taking tips through email, which is tips to TBI, TBI at tbi.tn.gov.
I lost it. It was like you guys were hiding information from the public right here. I've given you guys information, makes and models of these vehicles, license plate numbers, and you're going to come out and tell people that people haven't been being threatened. I've been followed. I've been threatened.
Well, obviously, you earlier on said you hadn't been. You flat out said that on Pascal's that you had not been.
And you guys are just going to sit there and act like it never happened. You're acting just like somebody else is acting. Like my son is, hiding at my house or something. Like he's not missing.
They haven't done a press conference since April.
The parents have been cooperative throughout at the beginning of the investigation. They have pretty much done whatever law enforcement has asked of them. At this point, we don't have any evidence. There is not any kind of an indication that there is a criminal element.
You notice how it also was not in the filing that he had been threatened and followed, or proof that he was. The only person that they had proof of, like pictures or anything, license plate numbers or anything, was Hong, the guy that went to Hong's window. Interesting, though, they included that with Hong, but didn't with Seth Rogers in that injunction.
involved. But we are keeping options open. We don't know what has happened. We don't.
Granted, none of it would matter because the defendants, it is what it is. But if they're going to try it with Hong, I'm shocked they didn't with Seth too.
Know where Sebastian is right now, so we are pursuing any and all avenues.
Two questions. Okay, have you ruled out Sebastian's mom and stepdad involvement in this case? As follow-up, have you cleared their alibi?
I think the TBI said it best. They've been nothing but cooperative with law enforcement since day one.
So you're telling me that they've been doing, the Proud Feets have been doing everything they can in the search? No, they're not. They're very cooperative. That's what he said. You know how many times they asked, the press asked, are you sure? Can you believe that is? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure they're not suspects? You're not looking at the Proud Feets, not even for 1 minute, not one damn second. They've been doing everything they can to cooperate. They've been cooperating in the search. That don't mean a damn thing. It don't.
Obviously, it did to law enforcement.
It really don't mean a damn thing, guys.
Right, Jenny. Guilty people can be
I'm
cooperative.
sure you need my phone. Ain't nothing on there, so go ahead. Oh, you need to see his room? Okay. Go on, go through that thing.
What are they supposed to deny? Access? Can you imagine if they would have?
Sorry, no.
Seth is the one complaining about law enforcement going through Sebastian's stuff.
No. Here's the other thing, too. Biological father out there in these streets. He's the only one in the family.
Guys, legally blind.
On the YouTube streets. Yay. That means what?
It says, tomorrow, it is time to contact the Attorney General to open a case of accident or murder of Sheriff Westford.
Do what?
Exactly.
The immediate.
Do what? Rewind. Who? What? Come again? I missed that the first time.
Oh, you need to see his room? Okay. Go on, go through that thing. Sorry, no.
I don't have any respect for this man whatsoever. Everything is a show to him. It's all about the dramatics. Oh, shit. I just bumped it all the way back. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Where were we?
Oh. Cooperating with them, at least, does not mean that they don't have something hidden up their sleeve.
Hold on.
Oh. Here's the other thing, too. Biological father out there in these streets. He's the only one in the family.
Guys, legally blind says, tomorrow, it is time to contact the Attorney General to open a case of accident or murder of Sheriff Westford. Exactly.
What's the last name that she says? Did she say Westerford? Rutherford? What is she saying?
Sorry,
Funny?
No.
Do they have the wrong fucking name?
No.
Is she talking about Sheriff Sonny?
Here's the other thing, too. Biological father out there in these streets. He's the only one in the family.
Good night, K-Braid.
Guys, legally blind says, tomorrow, it is time to contact the Attorney General to open a case of accident or murder of Sheriff Westford.
Is her chat on? It is. What the fuck is this name? Let's see.
Exactly.
Weatherford? What are they trying to say? Who made this comment? Huh.
The immediate family, okay? Out of the three, that's what I'm trying to say. No knocking because there's other relatives, godparents, etc. All a part of this search. But just because Proud Feets are out here working with 5-0, cooperating with them at least, does not mean that they don't have something hidden up their sleeve.
Weatherford.
It just doesn't. So we can sit here all day long saying, oh, they're cooperating and they've done nothing wrong.
Love you, my
They
friend.
are cooperating
Take
and they've
care.
done nothing wrong. Like,
Yeah, that's weird.
Why aren't they on the streets, man?
Yeah.
Why aren't they putting up flyers?
It's the same sheriff that Psychic Sarah. Do you guys remember that she was saying that he was speaking to her from beyond? That Psychic Sarah chick was saying that the previous sheriff was speaking to her. Wasn't it Sunny Weatherford? Was it Weatherford or Rutherford? Now I have to go look. Sunny Weatherford. Thank you.
Flyers. Why aren't they having sleepless nights?
Amen.
Why are they jumping in RVs and going on vacations and then coming back when it's convenient to them?
Weatherford.
Amen.
Why?
Listen to this.
Now, I honestly do not know.
Yes, Meemaw.
I honestly do not know what kind of information. Like, I really don't know what they're giving to the police. I really don't. Okay? I don't. Okay? And none of us do. And they can say all kinds of crazy stuff just to save face. But they also could have had time to come up with something elaborate, something pristine, something solid to cover their own tracks.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about this, y'all. I'm definitely feeling some type of way about that press conference. It's just trash. And it's just like, there's so much stuff going on the internet that's not being, it's like, no, there's people that are having interviews with the dad. Now, if there's anything else, like, it's not like I've listened and watched.
And what does that have to do with anything?
Every single video under the sun. Okay. But the misinformation that may be out here could be constructed because of the interviews that the Proudfoots have been having on certain platforms. And then they're saying different things on other platforms.
Or the ones that Seth was doing.
So it's not us. It's not us.
No, not at all.
It's not.
It's not. Unless it's people who
never
just making up tabloidy crap just for the sake of making crap for a few clicks. We know a few people like that out there in the world that make up
Yeah, like the dog handler.
ish for the sake of making up ish. And
We know these people,
Oh, looky here.
don't we? We
Look
hear these
at
people occasionally.
Lou, Granny, Jay.
Oh,
We get Where's Waldo again.
love you, legally.
Who's that? Who's this one? 5D threw her faces in again.
Why don't you take care of yourself?
SF must have been watching Betty. Barbecue.
Yep.
Lip lock made it. Who the fuck is this? Can anybody help me out? Who is this? Look at your screen. Who is this one? That's Crabtree. Was it Crabtree? Anybody have any guesses of who this is?
Yep. These people right here, folks.
Texana.
That's where the problem comes in.
Katie. Terry Lynn. Breaking Chains. White Boy Lockdown. Cheesy Wheezy. Yada. Trisha. Is this Southern-ish? I think this is Southern-ish. Chris. Oh my gosh, Truth. Michelle. Who is this? Anybody know who that is? Yeah, the one with Southern-ish. Who is this one? Anybody have any idea who this one is?
Aren't they precious?
Was that JP? JLR? Oh, the rubber chicken photo from Betty of him on the toilet. Oh, you idiots. PJ Dolly. You let her in. T-Rev.
Guys, it's not
Titanium.
just one or two creators over there.
Kodo. Fucking Molly.
It's lots of them. They're all
Magnolia.
working behind the scenes
Gray Hughes.
to create a narrative,
Cletus.
to coddle the feet.
Burnt Toast. Me. That's such a bad look. Beat him.
It is. It's quite a lot when you
Isn't that karma?
sit and look at it this way.
UA.
Good, me.
Who the hell is that? Who's this one with the sunglasses? I am a fucking egg. I'm back to my bean shape. The lava bean. Who's this one with the glasses? Saint Outlaw. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Rowena. Voices. Queen Bee.
You know, it's trash.
Exactly, Scotty.
But hey, if that's their lane, that's what they're gonna do. Right?
Nonsense face is too close.
So like I said,
I told you we got to Where's Waldo.
you know, as much as they sit there and they try to go after the content creators and whatnot, that ain't working for me.
I think there's even more.
I was fucking cracking up.
I still got a lot of questions, y'all.
They're all, yep. Look at those terrible people. Yeah, that group you just piled together. Nope.
And police aren't going to give us much, and they may not know much. And at the same time, they're looking at these two.
Female robot from the movie.
And I guess whatever they're doing, they're cooperating. But then, you know, I'm wondering if they're asking the right questions.
Bingo.
Okay. I'm actually wondering if they're asking the right questions here.
That's
what
right.
we believe is true, or to rely on the people that are giving us the news as reliable, solid sources.
Yes, a day ago. This was made a day ago.
Unfortunately, the internet is vast, and there's a lot of people out here that will make up BS for the sake of making BS. So we have to be careful with that.
This investigation. There's no evidence to support foul play on the part of Sebastian's parents.
Oh, by the way, I don't think we're done yet. I think there's, there's more coming up. I'm pretty sure there's more coming up in here. Let's see. Is there more in this one? Let's see. She takes forever to get through it.
If police are just passionately saying that, just...
I'll put it on the actual video here. Where are we? Let's see. We just went through them all. So let's see. She takes like an hour to get through them all. Is there any more in here? Let me look. No, I think that's all of them. You guys want to see them again? We don't even need to see this bullshit. Let's just look at them again because it's fucking funny as shit. I'm sorry. But this is funny as shit. Okay. We got to go back one.
On certain platforms, and then they're saying different things on other platforms. So it's not us. It's not us.
It's not.
It's these guys right here.
It's not. Unless it's people who are just making up tabloidy crap just for the sake of making crap for a few clicks. We know a few people like that out there in the world that make up ish for the sake of making up ish. And
We know. We
enter the lineup.
know these people, don't we? We hear these people occasionally. Oh, love you, Legally Blonde. You take care of yourself.
I'm sorry, but that picture of SF takes me fucking out every time. Oh, we all look so thrilled.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And this one, who the fuck is this? Who is this? Who the fuck is this? Who is this one? Which one's this? Who gets this one? Whose avatar is this? Because this is fucking great. Oh my God, that picture of SF takes me the fuck out. I'm sorry. Is this supposed to be serious? Are we supposed to be like shaking in our boots over this? Michael Jackson.
Yep. These people right here, folks.
Oh.
Where the problem comes in.
I mean, this is great. These fucking people are nuts, man. They did a lineup of us. Oh my God, I am crying. Michelle.
Aren't they precious?
I can't believe this one had the balls to fucking use that photo that Betty published. That's the photo of JLR on the toilet with the fucking rubber chicken. 5. Okay. Thank you, Mercedes girl. 5 in 2 hours. Ugh. Are they skippable, Mercedes girl?
Guys,
fucking cheese.
It's not just one or two creators over there.
Oh my God, I'm just done. Molly, why?
Lots of them. They're all working behind
Molly and then Magnolia. Oh.
to create a narrative.
That picture of Cletus. You have not made the lineup yet.
To coddle
Thank God.
the feet.
Burnt toast. Oh my God. There's me. I look like a fucking egg. I look like an egg. Look at what they did to me. Motherfucker, 5D. Stop playing around. I look like a fucking egg. That's fucking terrible, man.
It is quite a lot when you sit and look at it this way.
UA looks scared. Sane looks happy. Sane's the only one that's like, hey guys.
Good, Meemaw. Thank you.
Life's good. We're all like,
Thank you.
Rowena. Why did she draw voices with horns? She drew voices with fucking horns. Look at that. Voices has horns. Built-in fucking horns they drew on her. Oh my God. I can't even stop laughing right now. They fucking put voices, hair, and fucking horns.
You know, it's trash.
Exactly, Scotty.
But hey, if that's their lane, that's what they're gonna do.
Oh my God. I can't even take it. Oh, 5D, you gotta stop playing, man. You gotta stop playing. That shit's too funny. Fucking, you're wild, man. You need to get out. Go do something. Like, go do something with yourself. Because, man alive, this is too much work. You really outdid yourself there. No, my Michelle. I'm an egg. I'm a fucking egg. It is pretty fucking hilarious. You can't help but just fucking laugh.
That head nonsense face is too close.
So like I said,
No, she made me into a fucking egg.
you know, as much as they sit there and they try to go after the content creators and whatnot.
Oh my God, you can't even fucking laugh. Oh, they're like, they don't understand how fucking hysterical that shit is, actually. That's the best shit in the world. Kyle's sitting here just like, what the fuck are you losing your shit over this? And then this.
Grace Paris. Hello, people.
What the fuck did she do to her hair? Did she? Why are the stripes? What are we doing? What are we doing here, Lolly? I mean, I'm all about whatever makes you feel good. You do you. Whatever color hair you want, you rock that hair. But can we at least give a little bit more attention and effort to the brow? Can we give a little bit more respect to the brow?
Beautiful, dear.
Like,
Cola all the time.
This is sabotage right here. You did this. You did all this. She's got a failed fucking swoop. No, you guys stop. No, fucking fuck you guys. Ginger spice. No. Oh my God. Oh, you guys are making me laugh too hard. Stop. Just stop it.
We were over there, but they come here too. But they come up by Tyndall. But oh my gosh, it is so hot outside. I tell you, it is.
I mean, I'm all for people wearing their hair, however, but the brow she gives her hair a lot of attention and then forgets the one brow. Like, I feel like that brow's been so disrespected at this point in time. It's about to file neglect charges. No, stop. I can't read your comment.
Been so hot. I don't know if I could stand going to a show now if they were here. At least you're at your house and you can run in and out, you know. They put on a great show. Yay, yay. Get you some sweet tea or lemonade or water.
What the fuck is happening? Why?
I got my coffee and my water.
You're fucking watching the comments. Oh my God.
Today. Got my coffee and my water. Yesterday I just had water. Oh my gosh. Great to see you, Barbara. Love you. Who was on that flyer on your show today? Oh, Carden. That's just one. That's just a made up one. The one on the outside, yeah, that's just me.
That's just an AI thumbnail that she did of look what she did. Now it's gonna get serious. Look what she did. This is what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'm gonna end it here. But look what she did. Look at that AI missing photo that she did. That's the thumbnail of her video. A lightsaber, I do. Right? Looks nothing like Sebastian. No, it's not. It's AI. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, and you guys are all about bringing awareness. Are we kidding? I mean, she goes on to change it because she gets enough pushback. But yeah, that's what she did. That's exactly how she opened this shit up. Yep. She gets pushback for it, so she finally goes on to change it up to his real one. But yeah, she thought that was acceptable. Yep, sure did. Typical Smiley, right? Doing whatever Smiley wants to do. There you go. Yep, that's what she did. We'll look at it tomorrow. But yeah, they're just out here doing whatever they want. Saying, oh, they're going to do this every day. Every single day. Yeah, she was. Straight talker. Yep. She was. Oh, Cold Case Crystal. You got to rewatch this one if you have time. Because it's wild. And we were able to cover like 3 different streams, kind of all inlaid together. But it's wild. Hey, Phoenix. Oh, Sunny Cat. These people are fucking out of control. But you can't help but just fucking laugh at the stupidity and the levels. But at the end of the day, there's nothing funny about this. Like, it's such a serious situation. But at the same time, all you can do is laugh at these people because they're fucking it's insane. Right. But then the reality is, like, it's super fucking maddening and frustrating because there's an actual missing kid. Not to my knowledge yet, Cold Case. Amy, right? I don't think she has. She does talk about it. We'll go over it tomorrow. Hey, Winnie, thank you for watching on replay. Mercedes Girl, thank you so much. So that was 5 and 2.5 hours. Ugh. If they're skippable, I don't mind as much, but that seems excessive. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here for the night. I'm going to go to bed. It's 10 o'clock, and I had a long day, and so did Kyle, and Hank's ready for bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow, probably during the daytime. I'm going to try to do a daytime live tomorrow. I shouldn't have much going on. So thank you, sweet one. I hope you guys all have a really good night. Yeah, if you didn't catch some of those, there's some inlaid clips in this. And we'll do the same thing tomorrow. I've got like 4 or 5 different people that will just kind of inlay and bounce back and forth between. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Get some rest.